All right, we good? All right. Obviously pleased with the victory. We had to overcome a lot of adversity in the game, and we talk about playing the next play, and often when we do that, it's in reference to the other side making a play. Tonight was a night where we had to overcome our own adversity, our own self-created adversity. 10 penalties is way too much, and I'm not happy about that. But overall, offensively, we stuck with the run. We made some big plays in the passing game, controlled the clock clearly in the second half. I thought defensively, the strip sack to begin the game is a hell of a play. A great way to start the game, and then for us to, pitch a shutout in the second half. Very proud of our guys. Like I said, it wasn't very pretty. There are a lot of things to fix and learn from, but it's a road win against an opponent that was 6-0 when they're playing at night at home during a weekday. So we found a way to win.
It seemed like big plays was kind of a key in this game. You mentioned the Seau strip sack that led to Lions touchdown. Hassan had a big touchdown. James had a big touchdown, 3 interceptions at the end. Was it kind of the explosive plays that kind of won you this game and dug you out of that self-inflicted adversity?
Yeah, well, there's no doubt that the strip sack to start the game is a huge play. And then they were loading up against the run, as you would expect anybody against us is going to. And you have to make some explosive plays in the passing game, and the long throw to Hassan was a key play, showing that we were capable of protecting against the pressure, and that if we got one-on-one out there, he was going to go make a play. It was a perfectly thrown ball, great route, so that was a shot in the arm. We needed that. And then the patience of the offensive coaching staff and the stick-to-itiveness of the backs and the offensive line. It was hard sledding there at the beginning, but we wore them out. We figured out how they were playing us and got into some better calls. And the long touchdown by James, Tyler Stewart owns a piece of that because he changed the play at the line of scrimmage, saw obvious pressure coming from the field, changed the play at the line of scrimmage to take us away from the pressure, and we got a long run out of it. So there are a lot of positives to build off of, but a lot of things need to get cleaned up too.
I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think it was 25 rushing yards in the first half and probably 150 plus in the second half. Was it just we're going to stick with this, and the offensive line seemed like they played better in the second half?
It did. I mean, Fresno's defense is very aggressive, and they come from everywhere, and you got to get a feel for how they're going to play you. It took us a little while. It took us too long, frankly, but when we finally up front began to figure out what their plan was against us, we felt like the whole first half we were a little half step slow up front. And clearly in the second half we did a better job, and the backs didn't get they didn't lose their composure. Everybody stayed with it, and for that our guys deserve a lot of credit.
You had kind of talked about a mental block against this team, and there was a block about winning 2 games in a row. I guess how proud are you to see them come out and beat an opponent that they've struggled against and, string another win together and make it 2 in a row?
Yeah, it's been a little while since a Nevada team has beaten a Fresno team, and we had to get over that hump. And I'm proud of the way that we came on the road. I mean, I know the average fans don't want to hear about it, but a 6-hour bus trip, and a lot of fun, and playing on a Thursday night and a lot of fun, and having a bus back through the night. But our guys just went out and they did their job, and when things were going against us and it seemed like we might lose our composure a little bit, everybody hit the reset button and came out in the second half and played very well. And I'm proud of the team. It's 1 win. It only makes us 5-4. I understand that, but it's nice to put 2 good performances together.
Damien Blaylock seems like he's a magnet for the ball. I mean, 3 interceptions on their last 3 possessions.
Yeah, I wish he had 2. No, that's a freshman. That's a freshman move. And I didn't yell and scream about it. I grabbed him on the sideline and just wanted to use it as a teaching moment. But on 4th down, knock the ball down and let's take over on the 30 instead of taking over on the half-yard line. But he played extremely well. The first interception of the day for him was outstanding, for him to come out of the middle of the field the way he did and go up and high point the ball. And that's an example of why he's special. And as he gets older and gets better, he's going to be a very good player.
Do you lose Asani for the first half of next game, and is that something that you can appeal?
I don't know if we can appeal it. I certainly will. I disagree. somebody's got to get me on the same page about this stuff. I see hits in conference play on video that I'm given explanations of why they're not targeting. I see one tonight. I'm going to have to talk to the league office. If this is the second time we're going to have a guy miss playing time over a targeting foul, and I see hits all across the league that look just like it, and somebody's going to need to explain this to me. It's incredibly frustrating. The layman's way of defining the targeting is that you look at it and say, ooh, he tried to kill the guy there. Hassani didn't do that. He lowered his profile. He wasn't trying to hit the guy in the head. But they replayed it, and that's the way it goes. And if there is an appeal, I'll appeal. And if there's not, I'll continue to be frustrated, and no one will care.
Elijah Mitchell, what was his injury?
Shoulder, bruised. He should be okay moving forward.
What's the thing you're most proud of when you look back at this game?
I don't know. I mean, I think just the way that we didn't let all those self-inflicted wounds and I make no excuses for it. I mean, the 10 penalties is way too much. It's ridiculous. But we didn't let that bury us. And when we needed to step up and make a play, we did. Offensively, I'm very proud of the way that we stuck with the run and showed physical toughness. I mean, we looked like we wore them out in the second half, and I'm proud of that. And then I'm proud of the way that the defense stepped up and made some plays.